book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, America. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, at least. For thou shalt be no more called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Yahweh Shai is on the way, along with the angels, the armies of heaven, the hosts of the heavens, which is of Israel. As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called for thou shalt be no more called the Lady of Kingdoms. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Hawashai, Bahar Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone, Shalom to the hopeful elect, the seeking to be the elect of the nation of Israel. They're scattered abroad amongst the heathen, some looking like the heathen, beginning with the 144,000, the preachers and prophets, Shalom. America will no longer be called the Lady of Kings. Okay? America is getting jacked up. The plagues are here. Prophecy is here. As it says in Habakkuk 2, at the end it shall speak, but not lie, though it tarry, wait for it will surely come, it will not tarry. And when the time of these prophecies no longer holding back, the words of Yahweh Shema shall go on forth. People are terrified, and everything is in the earth, man. All right? Now, you go back to Isaiah 47, and I just read through 6. I was wroth with my people, right, us Israelites. I polluted mine inheritance, Israelites and the land, and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou heavily laid thy yoke. So this is how America treated the nation of Israel, and still doing. And thou said, I will be a later forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Right? And you at the end of your empire, and you did consider how you treated the nation of Israel. Us Israelites. Hey, Yahweh Shema Shai is allowing all nations to get their get back on you. America going down. You getting jacked up over there by Iran. And and what Yahweh Shema Shai put the spirit on us to get our hands on your ass. Hey, like they always say, save the best for last. Right? So Yahweh Shema Shai gonna allow us, the nation of Israel, to put our hands on your ass. We're gonna get them spiritual powers, man. Most definitely in the kingdom, we get the new bodies and the spiritual powers. Verse 8, therefore hear now this, thou that art given the pleasures that dwellest carelessly, America, that says in thine heart, I am. So you think you the most high. That's that pride, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in one moment, in a moment in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. That's called being spoiled. That's called being attacked, being invaded, being judged by Yahweh Shema Shai. And he's using Esau, and he's using these other nations to do it. Hey, the least of the flock, the Israelis have drawn you all out of the war, back east. The Israelis getting jacked up by Iran. America, all your emissaries being hit. Y'all getting jacked up by Iran. Hey, Iran got that heat, man. Hezbollah joining in. All them. Hey, y'all going down. Let's finish. It says, they shall come upon thee. It says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment and one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it has perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief, calamity shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off. So you can't stop it. All right? You can't stop these prophecies. Yahweh Shema has a spirit on these nations to tear America all to pieces, man. All right? And their troops. It says, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. So let's get a couple of these articles, man. Because remember, destruction is happening to America, man. Its citizens and its troops. Now you over there in the Middle East, you're going to get judged with Israel, with the Israelis. And let's get Jeremiah 50. Jeremiah 50, 45. It says, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, the prophecy, the order that he has taken against Babylon, America, and his purposes that he has proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock, the Israelis, shall draw them out. Right, draw them out the war, and they're there. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. You see? So you're going to be destroyed with the Israelis. And the noise of the taking of Babylon, and at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. Now let's get right here. As I just told you, Babylon, America. Now let's get right here in Jeremiah 49 and 20. It's saying the same thing, but it's worded a little different. It's letting you know now the so-called white people, these elites, these Edomites are being taken out. Now I just told you the land in Jeremiah 50. Now it's telling you who is in charge of Babylon and the ruling class of people. Jeremiah 49 and 20, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah that he has taken against Edom. You see, you so-called white people, beginning with the elites. It's the end of your pride, man. It's the end of your kingdom. All right? But kingdoms, nations rule kingdoms. Okay? And this nation that's ruling this kingdom, Babylon, this empire, are you so-called white people, beginning with the elites. See, the time where y'all oppressing us and doing all this foolishness to us, hey, this your end, as we read in Isaiah 49. All right? So notice how we started to get closer and closer to this point over the course of time. And a lot of you Edomites going to continue to do so. Y'all going to try to cleave under Israel, try to find a loophole to receive salvation. Nope. This is the end of you all's empire, man. It's over for you. And it's not based upon skin color. It's a seed line of your father. Okay, regardless of how you look, you better hope like hell you're Israelite. And you might be an Israelite and you get judged on the side. Hey, it is what it is, but you'll be reborn in the kingdom and you'll be all righteous. And you have your melanin back. But if you're an Edomite, it's it for you. It's over. It says, and his purposes that he has proposed against, let's read that again. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah that he has taken against Edom, and his purposes that he has proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall, at the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. You see that? So, hey, man. So you see America and Israel are going down together. All right? Now, you got right here, it says CDC issues level polio travel advisory for travelers headed to Spain, UK, or more. All right? So, hey, don't forget about these diseases and plagues. It's paralyzing.
Prevention is urging travelers to double-check their polio shots. The agency issued a Level 2 travel advisory on March 3rd. It says polio virus has been detected in multiple destinations over the past 12 months. The list spans parts of Africa, the Middle East, and Europe, including Spain and the United Kingdom. Polio is a crippling and potentially deadly disease that affects the nervous system, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Many infected people have no symptoms, but but some get fever, fatigue, nausea, headache, or muscle stiffness. In rare cases, it can cause permanent paralysis or death, especially if breathing muscles are affected. The virus spreads mainly through contaminated food or water and poor hand hygiene because it can live in feces. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says vaccination is the best protection, and some adults may get a single lifetime booster when traveling where polio virus is circulating.
So you see, these are the things that's going on in the earth. And most definitely these things are going to hit him Babylon as well. And majority of these diseases and plagues are already here. Now, you also got right here, it says America will have to put boots on the ground in Iran for Donald Trump to choose new supreme leader, says the UK. You see, Trump was talking about, he was saying, hey, they may have to send boots on the ground. He haven't decided yet, but now it's saying that America will have to put boots on the ground in Iran for Donald Trump to choose new supreme leader, says the UK. Now, this is the United Kingdom saying to say, hey, America, hey, you have to send boots on the ground, which we already know they're going to do that anyway. But, hey, the leader in Iran said, hey, we ready for him. They said they are prepared for anything America can throw at them. They go to show you they've been planning for this, man. Yahweh Shema Shai has a spirit on Iran. Hey, Iran been plotting the whole while. All right? And the Israelis who have drawn America out set them up and didn't even know it. See, y'all thought it was going to be easy like Venezuela. And now also, y'all over there in Cuba, talking about taking over Cuba and Ecuador. So, hey, y'all just, so you see all this hell that's going to hit America, man. All these nations, man, gonna come up against America, man, and jack this place up, man. All right? So you got so much going on, it ain't even funny. You're talking about Trump rules out. Trump rules out talks. Absent Iran's. Trump rules out talks. Absent Iran's unconditional surrender as Israel strikes Lebanon. Hey, look, Trump get up there doing all this talking and lying. Got people in America thinking, hey, they dominant. No, you getting whipped over there. You getting punished over there. All right? Iran is not secretly trying to talk to y'all. You're lying, trying to save your face. Now, you can cause some type of attack here on the soils of America, as we been bringing out and most definitely brought out, I think, in the last video through the Spirit and Prayer, how about Shema Shai. And you can try to blame it on Iran, possibly China, North Korea. Why? Because America going to be getting hit so hard and going to be broken down so bad to the point where you can still try to maintain your power, but you know you still got to implement that mark of the beast. All right? And that's going to be your last stand. But that's not going to be easy. A lot of people going to fight against that. But, hey, majority of the Americans, those that are left from all these calamities, the death, the pale horse, but, hey, majority of the people going to bow the knee because they're going to be so worn out, tired, hungry, stressed out, and they're going to try to hold on to their life because they don't like the feel of death, all right, or how it feels to be almost dead, you see? So, hey, they're going to try to gain your trust back through deception, you know, and things of that nature. So, hey, ain't nobody, all that woofing. Right here, Trump tells CNN, Cuba is soon going to fall. I'm going to put Marco over there. You see that? So all that pride talk and them just causing all types of war. Just picking fights on all sides. And Israel picked a fight with Hezbollah. You know? Hey, I got an article somewhere. So y'all just picking fights. See, the Israelis, you think just because America on your side, you got it in the bag. No, hey, that was a trap, man. These nations ready. They want all the smoke. And as we read, the UK telling, hey, they're going to have to, America going to have to put boots on the ground. The UK telling America and Israel, hey, y'all need to worry about Iran. All right? Hey, the beast, NATO and EU, they hate the whore. As you see, as you can see more and more come out, that hey, they not getting involved or trying to get involved on the America side. They gonna shoot missiles on America too eventually. All right. It says Iran is turning out to be a more effective enemy than many thought, and U.S. allies are losing their patience with the war. So you saying, okay, the U.S. allies are losing their patience with the war? Hold on, check this out. You thinking, okay, they about to get in and help America? Check this out. It says, good morning. In today's Fortune, Iran is a more effective enemy than many thought. U.S. allies losing patience with Trump. You see? United States allies, which would be the beast, NATO and EU, are losing patience with Trump. They tired of him. He's proud. He be disrespecting them to their face. Right? Look, on live TV. He do this live. You see? It says, hey, like the scripture in Ecclesiastes, man, hey, you tell of a man's secrets, man, it ain't no going back from that. You disrespect them people. Hey, come to find out y'all the ones starting everything, blowing up the key pipelines and all that. See, all this stuff adding up. Hey, then the past 6 years, hey, y'all coming to find out that you telling your own allies that they got to fend for themselves and you ain't gonna help them. You see? Coming to find out, hey, y'all the problem and y'all been starting everything, y'all in Israel. It says S&P 500 futures are down this morning and the index is back in negative territory for the year. Exclusive Anthropic investors are split over response to Trump. Exclusive Target's new CEO admits he's got an uphill struggle. Exclusive Block CFO explains why the company cut half its staff. So you see everything is going to what? Downgrading, falling short. Okay? Collapse. U.S. tax refunds are up 10%, less than expected. It says Wall Street predicts Buffalo box office. Don't mention the war. You see, this all downhill. It's all downhill. All right? It's all downhill, man. Yeah, we read all three of these. Yup. The Treasury may need to borrow an extra $1.6 trillion to cover the hole left by tariff ruling and pay a further $400 billion in debt interest. It's finished. It's finished. It's finished. All right. Let me see. We just hit this right then. CDC travel warning advisory issue for 32 countries over spread of paralyzing disease. Terrifying moment. Before we hit that, let's get this right here. Expert map reveals 4 U.S. states that are safest during nuclear war. Newsflash, there is no state, no city that's safe from nuclear war. Let's get in Revelation. The 10th part of the city fell. There's no state or anyone underground or these doomsday bunkers or these doomsday planes in America that you're going to be safe from World War III. You're going to die. You're going to die. From California to over here to the Carolinas, nigga, from Maine to Texas. All right? This place finished. Revelation 11. And let's start at 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. See, the elect are going to hear the voice of Yahweh Shai. Saying, come up here, the elect, the children of Israel, my chosen. And that's when the elect going to get beamed up into them chariots. Going to 1 Corinthians 15. I think it's 1 Thessalonians 4 and in Galatians, if I'm not mistaken, the 4th chapter. You see? This is only for the elect of Israel getting the new bodies in the midst of World War III, right before the nukes hit. Because remember, before the nukes hit, hey, when you get Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, people are going to see the deliverance of Israel. Okay? That's when they be like, damn, these are the people who we sometimes had in the rich. How they numbered amongst the children of the saints? Ooh, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I can, man, hey, I can feel it, man. I can feel it in my spirit, my bones. All right? Hey, it's like the damn pain don't went away. Aching and everything, pain don't went away. I can feel it, man. I'm like Carton on the Fresh Prince. Nigga had the black book. He's like, I can feel the power. My fault, yo. I can feel that joint. I can't wait to get the hell up out of here. I'm ready to see the brothers. Hey, I'm ready to see, my family. When I say my family, I mean the brothers, the sisters, the children. You know, all of that, man. I'm ready to go back home and I land that pretty grass. No exhaust fumes or loud ass trucks and vehicles. No. Hey, no being at the bottom, no aches, no pains, nothing but peace, man. Cows and animals grazing together. Man, yo. The pretty wind just, man, I love springtime, man. Hey, come on, man, we can get on. I'm getting excited, man. Dang, I'm getting excited. I'm going to pull up in the all-gold Chariot Lord when I'm part of the elect. Damn. All right, y'all, my fault, man. My fault. Revelation 11 and 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud. You see? Hey, that's the elect being delivered. As we just explained, hey, just like Yahweh Shah was beamed up into heaven into a cloud when you get Acts 1. It says, and their enemies beheld them. That's Wisdom of Solomon 5 I was talking about. So you see, our enemies, which would be the nations, hey, 2/3 of Israel are our enemies too. So before the nuclear missiles hit, right before the missiles hit, y'all gonna see Yahweh Shai. We all gonna see Yahweh Shai and the angels come. And the missiles and the elect being beamed up, man. That's what y'all gonna be like, oh, fudge. Then it's gonna be on then. Them missiles gonna hit, bah, 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 bah. All America gonna get destroyed along with y'all niggas in it. I pray I ain't part of 2/3, man. Please, Yahweh Shema Shai. We need you. I pray I'm part of the elect. I don't care what number, the last member, I don't give a damn. It says Revelation 11 and 13, and the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. You see, so it ain't no safe state. There are no 4 safest states to be when there's a nuclear attack. Nah, the 4th part of the city gonna fall. The 10th part of the city gonna fall, meaning all 10 FEMA zones. All right? It says of the city, which is Babylon, fell, and then the earthquake was slain of men 7,000. That's everybody. 7 means completion. All right? So everybody on the source of America will get destroyed. It says, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the God of heaven. Right? The remnant is the elected Israel that's being the chariots. And we get to the top of the bottom of Revelation 18, like the last 2 or 3 verses going to Revelation 19, like the first couple verses. That's the remnant that were affrighted and gave glory to the God of heaven, man. Hey, that's where we get hallelujah from. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. It says the second war was past, and behold, the third war coming quickly. And that's what it's talking about. All right, so it ain't no safe place. Hey, you get to Isaiah 34, it goes all the way into it. All right? All right? So expert map reveals 4 U.S. states that are safest during nuclear war. There are none. All right, and you get to Amos 9, and I think it's like the 2nd or 3rd verse. Hey, it goes into, no underground bunkers, no doomsday planes, no underground water home. Hey, all that joint in America gonna get destroyed. All right? Now, right here real quick, it says Qatar warns the oil could double to $150 a barrel and bring down the economies of the world. You see, these things have to happen so that this beast system could be implemented. This MOTB could be implemented. Okay? And we hit the oil calculator a couple of days ago, going at oil $200 a barrel. I think it came up between $5, $6 plus. And that's just for regular. Now, gas already $6 and some change and up over there in Cali. All right? It's like $3.10 where I am on the East Coast of North Carolina. So this stuff can shoot up. So let's say it could double. Qatar warns the oil could double to $150 a barrel and bring down the economies of the world. You see? So we most definitely are into a time worse than it ever was since it was a nation. It hasn't gotten to that point yet, but it's getting there. And that's the downfall of America. Now back to, I'm excited, man. Right here, now, look, we got no understanding. Salvation ain't coming tomorrow, next week. The Heavenly Father, how ain't gonna see you, how shot next week. But hey, we close. These things playing out, man. Hey, you see all this work we've been doing, reading, studying, working, laboring, doing videos, phones dying, being harassed by people, being bothered by people, all this stuff paying off. Okay? One of my favorite scriptures, 1 Corinthians 15, the last couple verses. Hey, our works are not in vain. And also in Hebrews, Yahweh Shema Shai is not unrighteous to forget our works and labor of love, man. All right? It said 6 hours ago, terrifying moment, cluster bombs rained down in Tel Aviv as Iran launches barrages of ballistic missiles and latest blitz. So Iran got some heat, man. And I'm going to play the video, and that's going to be it. But let me see. Yeah, we just read that right there. Let me see. White House says U.S. has enough munitions for Iran war, but pushing for more. No, you ain't got enough. We hit that the other day. You ain't got enough. Cut it out. Justice Department publishes missing Epstein files involving uncorroborated claim about Trump. And you know, hey, that's why that's what really made Trump. That's a part of the reason why Trump got into this war with the Israelis. All right, because all that weirdness. All right, try to take people's attention up off of it, but guess what? Nah, it ain't going nowhere. Shame is upon your glory, like the big brother Malcolm always go into. All right, it's over for y'all niggas. Trump vows no deal with Iran except unconditional surrender. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Unless some way y'all get some type of leaders up in there and they do something, and that's gonna be short lived. But as of right now, no, ain't happening. Let me see. It says Epstein, Netanyahu, and the pedophile elites. Where we at? Yeah, and the pedophile elites.
I mean, what's the point? If you're driving a...
This is by Redacted News. Epstein, Netanyahu, and the pedophile elites taking us to war in Iran, right, with Dennis Kutcherson. So, hey, you know, this place finished, man. This place finished. Yeah, this place finished, man. A quick report through the spilling party, how about Shema Shah. I want to play this video of Iran fires Kyber missiles, cluster bombs, pound Tel Aviv, 8,000 IRGC missiles spook Israel. So all the tough guy talk, y'all winning, and Iran wanting to secretly make a deal. Why? They winning. They line y'all up.
Iran unleashes 21st wave of
Turn this
attack.
thing to the side. All right. Now we know it's gonna escalate more and more, cause all the nations gonna get involved. Something gonna happen. Well, everybody gonna get involved, and everybody gonna turn against America. All right. You know, of course, the enemies gonna turn against them, but they're gonna get involved to finish it off. But NATO and the EU, the allies of America, well, former allies, is gonna turn on them. They're gonna get in and turn on America too, and Israel. All right, just backing all the scriptures that we've been reading, and I want to close out with the 2 Ezra 16. But these are the cluster missiles, man, that Iran shot over Israel. See, that Iron Dome trash. All right, and Trump talking about Golden Dome for over America. Okay. All right. Hey, and it's also been reported that the nations, the countries that America supposed to be allies with, or claiming to be allies with, which should be the countries in which they have their U.S. military bases located. Well, guess what? They don't have the air defense system protecting those places because it's all helping Israel. So how you think these other countries feel? betrayed. As always, the Edomites have a bunch of damn liars, man. All right? Well, let's play this.
Iran unleashes 21st wave of attacks. And this time, Tel Aviv felt every single one. Khyber ballistic missiles.
Khyber ballistic missiles. This is the fire and brimstone that's coming upon America. All right? This is the lake of fire and brimstone right here. That Elder Pastor Hart was going to last night, I believe, or this morning. The stars falling from heaven. You know? This is what it's going to look like coming over here to America. People going to see it. All right? We're going to see it. All right? Hey, if you know you're Israelite and you still believing on some hell, where you go, you burn forever, you better get that out of your head. Because that's a false doctrine. All right? There is no hell when you go to burn forever. This is lake of fire and brimstone. These are the fire and brimstone as it rained down upon Sodom and Gomorrah. These are the stars falling from heaven. That's going to destroy America. There's going to be nuclear missiles hitting this place. This is what it's going to look like. All right? The traveling as horsemen and battle array, Joel, the 2nd chapter, Isaiah 13. All right? All right? This is what it's talking about. These are the arrows that the scriptures are describing. This is a Revelation, the 9th chapter, when the missiles are being described. Right here. So in the book of Revelation, I believe it's, I forget the chapter, where it says, and death and hell were cast into the, fire and hell were cast into to the fire. That's talking about America being destroyed. All right, we proved that, I don't know how many amounts of times, beginning with the elders and apostles of the great millstone. That's Babylon, America being destroyed.
Cluster warheads. Opening mid-air and raining down across 8 kilometers. Iron Dome couldn't keep pace. David Sling couldn't keep pace. 2,000 drones, 600 missiles, and Iran is still counting. Israel's coveted shield is cracking. Israel is under attack again, and the strikes are getting deadlier by the day. Iran struck central Tel Aviv in the early hours of March 6th, launching its 21st wave of attacks under Operation True Promise 4, combining suicide drones with Khyber ballistic missiles fitted with cluster warheads. AFP reported 2 near-simultaneous waves of explosions shaking the city, with rocket trails visible as far north as Netanya. Cavities on 1-9.
That's it. No, I don't want to get this too long.
Careers
I put in the description box.
aren't one size fits.
Close out.
Netanya. Eyewitness accounts and international media confirmed widespread building damage. The Khyber missiles employed a sub-munition tactic that Israel has been tracking throughout the conflict. Alleged footage from central Israel had already captured the weapons in action, showing what the Israeli military identified as cluster bomb sub-munitions raining down during a ballistic missile attack. Each warhead opens mid-air, releasing around 20 smaller munitions carrying roughly 2.5 kilograms of explosives each, scattered across a radius of up to 8 kilometers. The design is built to overwhelm air defenses, and on March 6th, Iran's military said it did exactly that, with Iron Dome and David Sling both unable to keep pace. Iran's military said more than 2,000 drones and 600 missiles have been fired across 20 waves of attacks since the war began. Israel has been hitting back. An Israeli military spokesperson told a briefing that the IDF has struck 700 targets inside Iran, destroying or disabling 300 of Iran's estimated 450 missile launch platforms. The Air Force has logged more than 7,000 operational hours, and 110,000 reservists have been mobilized.
The Israeli Air Force pilots have so far carried out 2,500 strikes and dropped more than 6,000 munitions. Within
So you can do all that number calculating and making up fabricated numbers all you want to. But the facts are the facts. Y'all are getting jacked up, man. All right? Y'all are getting jacked up. All this making yourself look good. See, these are Edomites too. The Israelis. They're not the Israelites. All right? So they do a lot of fabrication as well. A lot of lying. Not saying that, hey, they ain't doing no damage to Iran because of y'all, but they not winning, man. It's over for them. All right? And it's going to get worse. This ain't the end yet. All right? But I want to read that. Matter of fact, let's get this Revelation 9 real quick to describe the missiles. All right? Revelation 9. And this one is going to be nuclear, man. All right? This is what's describing right here. Revelation 9:14, saying to the sixth angel, which had the trumpet, loose the four angels, which are bound in the great river Euphrates. In other words, time for World War III. It says, that's Jeremiah 51, starting at the top. It says, and the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, a day, a month, and a year, to slay the third part of man. That's these Edomites, that's America. This beast system. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. That's the missiles. You said, well, it didn't say, it said the army of the horsemen. Read Joel 2 and Isaiah 13. And I heard the number of them. 200,000, just 200 million. So you see, one missile can hold a certain amount, all right, of warheads. And they disperse. And they hit their target. It says, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, the missiles, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and of jacinth and of brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. By these three were the third part of men killed, by fire and by smoke and by the brimstone, and which issue out of their mouths. This is what's going to destroy America and all of its inhabitants, except for the elect of Israel, who are not going to be on the soils of America, but in the chariots. Or should I say, in the fathership, in Yahushai's chariot. For their powers in their mouth and in their tails, and for their tails were like unto serpents, as you saw the missiles flying through the air when they take off, that smoke from the back. That's why it says that they had tails that were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt. Right? That's the part that's going to destroy you. The warheads. And the rest of them which were killed by these plagues, that were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass, stone and wood, which neither can see, nor hear, nor walk. You said, well, you said everybody in America gonna be killed. They are. These are the elites that's in the underground bunkers back east. All right? On the eastern hemisphere. All right? These are the heathen back east that's going to be affected by World War III back east, but they're not going to be destroyed in World War III back east. Remember, the whole globe is not going to be destroyed. America, North America, and Israel are going to be destroyed, and certain other parts of the globe going to get hit, but people still going to be here. The earth still going to be here. So you got heathen that's not going to repent. It says, neither repented they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. You see? These elites, so these nations begin elites to eat them. They're not going to repent. Y'all going to slavery. Isaiah 24. All right, but that's it, man. You know what? Let's close out with this 2 Ezra 16 and 1. Woe to the world and woe unto Babylon, America and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with claws of sack and hair. Beware your children, be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive 100 lions in the woods, or may any one quench the fire of stubble when it has begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The answer is no. The mighty Lord Yahweh Shema Shai sent the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Nobody. You can't stop prophecy. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings And who shall not fear, he shall thunder. And who shall not be afraid, the Lord Yahweh Shema shall threaten. And who shall not be utterly beaten and powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, the sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are trouble, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord Yahweh Shema and before the power of his glory. And our Lord Yahweh is on the way, man. And he's going to bring great terror. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows, nuclear missiles, that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. So you say America got some too, but hell, they're going to get destroyed, man. Period. So pray to put in the hands of Yahweh Shema Shai. Verse 14, so behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. So there is no stopping these plagues, these calamities, these prophecies. To all are sent. Remember, not one jot or one tittle of the law shall in no wise be fulfilled. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. America. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. All right, so that final plague, that final calamity is the destruction of America. All right, and this is what we're seeing happening, man. All right, and it's coming. Stay praying for the names of Yahweh Shema Shai. Shalom.